Now we're going to solve equations that need the distributive property to work on it. So I wrote the same equation because there's really two ways to do this. You do the one that you like best. So this one, I think this one's a little bit longer, but if you understand it, do it. When you see a distributive property, just do it. That means you're going to multiply by the first and you're going to multiply by the second. And so when we do that, we're going to get a 3x plus 12 equals 24. And now you see that this looks like just a plain two-step problem. We're going to get numbers on one side by doing the opposite. That's how we cross over. They're going to die, and I'm going to get 3x equals 12. I'm going to divide by 3, and lo and behold, my x is going to be a 4. Yay! Cool. If you like that, awesome. But now look at this. I look at this as 3 times something equals 24. Well, if I had a 3 times something, I don't know what it is, I'll just call it y, equals 24, what would I do? What would you do? You'd probably just go divide by 3, divide by 3. I'd do that too. Guess what we can do here? Right now, that's 3 times something. I can do my divide by 3 right here. Boom, boom. And then I'm left with just x plus 4 equals 8. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Now here, all I have to do is do the opposite, minus 4, boom, x equals 4. Same answer, 2 different ways to get it. Which one locked in better to you? This one is a little quicker, so if you see that, I recommend this one, but either one will work for you. When you do the worksheets, try a few do it in both ways, and then just test out for yourself which one you seem to like better, okay? Now, that's great, but we should do sums that have some negative signs and a little more meat to it. So let's do it. Let's erase the board. Whoosh. Okay, let's try this one. Now here, I put a distributive property on both sides. I just threw a minus 1 out here. Well, what are we going to do with that? Well, let's see. So on this one, because I sort of have to break this all apart, I can't just go my divide -3 that one way I showed, because it's just going to get really complicated. I have to divide all this by 3. It's just a little messy. So this one, we just want to break out into its smallest parts. So let's go ahead and do our distributive property. Boom, boom. -3x, because remember, it's a -3 you're timesing by. So -3 times x is -3x. -3 times -6, that's how you have to say it. You're going to write a plus 18, okay? Equals, well, what is -2 times -3? It's a positive 6x. What's -2 times a positive 4? Always say negative and positive so you don't make a sign error. Negative times a positive is a -8. Did I do anything with that -1? Do I times the 2 by 1? The answer is no, because you only do the distributive of what's inside the parentheses. He's just floating out here. So what do I do with him? I just float him out there. That's all it is, okay? I just copy him. So now I'm going to do the work. Well, this is kind of bugging me. I have this -8 minus 1. Well, I know that that's the same as add a line, change the sign, right? So -8 minus 1. So it's really going to be -9. So let's just copy it. Yeah, it's going to take another second to write it all down, but so what? We're going to get right answers. We don't care if it takes another 10 seconds. Okay, now I've got letters and numbers on both sides. And so we talked about that in another video. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go plus 3x plus 3x. Remember, I could have made different choices, but that's the choice I made. Okay, I'm going to be left with 18 equals 6x plus 3x is 9x minus 9. Okay, I have a number, I have a letter, I have a number. So let's get the numbers on the correct side. I'm going to do that by going plus 9, and I'm going to get 27 equals 9x. I'm going to divide by 9, because I want to divide by whatever's in front of the x. I don't care that it's on the right. And I'm going to get 3 equals x, and I win. Okay? So that's how you do that problem right there. You know, if you can get this distributive property, you're going to do really, really well. I'm going to have a worksheet available for you. Work out some problems. Do it both ways. Find the one you're most comfortable with. And good luck.